Hey, welcome to this training on how to create professional looking interactive video with VC and Dezygn. And so, yeah, I'm going to show you how to do these interactive videos. And let's see what we are creating. So I'm going to go to Video Campaigner under the Campaigns tab. And I think it's the second one here. So I'm going to preview it and let you see.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching visuals to boost your online presence? Or perhaps you're an agency seeking to deliver top-notch design services to your clients? Look no further. With Dezygn, you'll unlock a world of possibilities, effortlessly creating captivating graphics for social media, landing pages, and beyond. Ready to explore how Dezygn can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
All right, so that's pretty much the idea, and then you have different videos for the different branches for the other options, so entrepreneurs and agencies. So first, I guess, let me explain the concept of branches for Video Campaigner. Okay, so let's look at the tree image. Tree, trunk, branches, twigs. There we go. So essentially, you have, so just ignore the numbers here, unless I can find something better. Right, so you have the main trunk, which is where you see the base of the tree is the trunk. Then you have branches, then you have twigs. So twigs are like extra sections of the branches. So with Video Campaigner, we use this concept. It's rather similar, and that's how I like to think of it, because it makes sense. So like if I go in my campaign here, you'll see what I mean. So here the main, the trunk is the main storyline. So this is where the story starts. Then you have the one branch going for the first option in my interactive campaign, which is entrepreneurs. And then I have another branch which is going to agencies. So these are the basically the different branches. And then I can have more branching to it. You know, depending if you have even more options going there. So that's where the twigs will come. So that's pretty much how the concept works broadly, so that you have an idea of, you know, why we are doing what we are doing. So let's see how we would go about creating a video like this one. So the first step is going to be we're going to go to video scripting here. So so here I'll use ChatGPT to quickly create a script for video, which we can then easily import to Dezygn. So basically we're going to use a prompt, and the prompt is going to do 90% of the work, and we're going to input that prompt into ChatGPT. Okay, so we'll go to ChatGPT, and I'll try to show you all the steps one by one here. So I'm going to create a new chat by clicking here. Okay, so you can use GPT-4 or GPT 3.5 depending. Usually GPT-4 is a bit better, but 3.5 is fine as well. I tested with 3.5 for this particular prompt, so it works. So either way, then we're going to go through the step one, which is to share basic info here. So this is the prompt that we're going to use. Okay, and I'm going to add this prompt in the training, obviously. So let me copy it, and we're going to go through it in a text editor. Okay, just so that you can see clearly what's going on. Okay, so the prompt says, I'm developing an interactive video using Video Campaignor, known for its branching narratives where viewers get to choose their path. I'm aiming for an engaging script where each branch is detailed through multiple sections, all within specific character counts to ensure they fit nicely with avatar narration capabilities. Here are my project details. So business name. So here you will put your business name. So in my case, it's Dezygn. Then we'll write a short description so that the AI know what you're doing, roughly. So I'm using here a value proposition template, and you can use it by just filling the blanks here. So we help entrepreneurs and agencies do something, solve a problem, create engaging visuals with our service or product, graphic software. Okay, so that's essentially how you would create a value proposition. So pretty simple. It works great at describing the business. You can add more details, obviously. It's ChatGPT, so the more details you give it, the better. Target audience, I'm going to go with entrepreneurs and agencies. And then video desired outcome. What do you want the audience to learn or to do? So the desired outcome is to, in my case, is to, learn about design and start their trial. Okay. So given this information, could you suggest? Okay, so based on this need, so I'll just remove that out. Based on this, I need a main storyline introduction for each potential branch, 2 to 3 twigs. Okay, so this will allow us to make the video a bit longer. I'll show you how. A call to action, suggestion for pixels, video search term, and character count. Okay, so just copy this. We'll go back here. Let me edit that prompt here. I'll remove that part so that you don't have it. So go to ChatGPT, paste it, and let's watch the magic. So yeah, this is a pretty strong prompt. I spent a few hours putting it together, but it works well. Okay, so here's the result. So main storyline introduction. So again, this is gonna be the first video. The main storyline is the first video, is the starting point, and then you have the branches. Okay, so welcome to Dezygn, where your vision meets vibrant visuals. At Dezygn, we empower entrepreneurs and agencies with cutting-edge graphic software to transform ideas into compelling designs. Whether you're crafting a logo, website, or a complete brand makeover, our tools make it simple and intuitive. Ready to explore, Dezygn can revolutionize your creative process. Choose your path below to delve deeper into our world. Okay, so then we have the branches. Okay, logo, website. Okay, so the branch A he gave me is advanced features, and the branch B is collaboration and sharing. Okay, so obviously you could specify what branches you want, so I could say like I want the branch to be one for entrepreneurs and one for agencies. Okay, so there might be some back and forth depending on what you want. What the prompt does is that it gives you ideas pretty much, because like if you're building a new interactive video for a business, you might not sure where to go. Here you can see it's writing one for entrepreneurs and one for agencies. So essentially, then let's focus on this branch for entrepreneurs. Okay, so basically what it does here is that it creates 2 bits of text, okay, which are the twigs, but which go together. Okay, so you can think of that as the entire text for the branch. Okay, and the reason it's done that way is because Dezygn, which we're going to use right here. So this platform which we have has a character count of 500 characters. So basically, the reason I asked it to break it down in that way is that so that we can have two blocks of 500 characters. And 500 characters is about 30 seconds of video. So that gives us a minute of video for each sub-branch. Okay, so basically, if you wanted to add more, you can ask him to expand on that. But that just makes it easy to copy this, go into Dezygn here and paste it. Okay, it makes it a copy and paste solution to do it. If I had not asked him to write a specific number of characters, it might have taken me, it would have been harder, because maybe he'll post 1,000 or 2,000 characters. Then I need to break it down into 500 chunks for here. So here it's always respecting that limit. So that's how it works. All right, so let's go back to our steps here. Okay, so we've given ChatGPT the basic info. So the second step is going to be to review ChatGPT's suggestion, which we did. So we have the main storyline here. You can see here it's saying ready to see how Dezygn can change your projects, choose your path below, and dive deeper into our offerings. So here it has the branching choice from the main storyline, the main video. And here we have branch A for entrepreneurs and branch B for agencies. And then it gives me some call to action for branch A. So for entrepreneurs, ready to bring your entrepreneurial vision to life, start your free trial of Dezygn today and experience Dezygn made simple. And then for branch B, it gives me another call to action. Okay. And so this will be part, it gives it to me separately, but this is part of the branch A. Okay, so you can think of the call to action being at the end of branch A here. It also gives me search terms to better align with the specific branches for Pexel's video. And so we'll dive into that in a bit. And for agencies as well. All right, so step 3 is refine the script. So I've provided a prompt here that you can use, but you can talk to ChatGPT as you would to a human, essentially. So if you have some changes, like you can say, thanks for the suggestion, I would like to proceed with trunk main storyline, make it longer, branches twig, make it more about online coaches for the entrepreneurs branch, and then additional detail, mention my website, dezygn.com. Okay, and then could you revise the script based on this feedback? And so then you can refine it. Okay, so that's the idea essentially. So the refinement of the script, you can do it with ChatGPT here, or just copy it into a text editor, and then edit it yourself. Make sure it makes sense. Because obviously the AI is writing it for you, so there is a refining or revision process. Okay, revise script. Right, so that's it for the video scripting. Okay, so now let's go into the production. So pretty simple. We're going to create the videos in Dezygn. Then we're going to import the videos to Video Campaignor, and we're going to publish the video. So this is the quick way with minimal editing. Okay, so first we're going to create the videos in Dezygn. So as we mentioned, we need to create the video for the main storyline, for the branches. So let's get to it. So basically, you would copy the text for the main storyline here, then go to Dezygn, paste it, I will call it like design main. Okay. So welcome to Design, our vision meets vibrant visual design will empower blah blah. So it has issue with saying design this way, so I'll just write it this way. And then you'll basically you can choose the model for your video. Okay. So yeah, I use the first one. You can choose the voice. So you can change the voice here. Type English if that's the language you want to use, and then sorry, I went a bit fast. Yeah. So English, and then you can try.
Hello, I'm James.
You can try the different voices here.
Hello, I am Olivia, one of the
Okay. And so the one I'm using is called Amy, I believe. Let me see if it's the case.
Hello, I am Amy, one of the American English synthetic.
Yeah, that's the one. So I'm using Amy. So when you have found the voice, you just click on it. It will select it, and then so you put your text. So this is for the main storyline, and then you just hit generate. So it will take about a minute, usually, to I would say 1 to 3 minutes max to generate. So we'll leave it to generate for now. Once it's generated, I'll show you how to download it. But let's say we have already downloaded it. Okay, we have downloaded the generated video. So basically, you'll go to Video Campaigner, click on Create Campaign, then enter a campaign name. So we're going to call it Design Free, and then I'm going to click on Upload a video file, and it already has some of my previous video files here, but I'm going to upload a new one. Okay. And so here I have the video.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching, ready to explore how design can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
All right, so this is a video generated with Dezygn. This was the one I did earlier. So we can use this one so you get an idea. And let's see, yeah, so the new one I just created is ready. So then you will hit download, and it will download it. You know, if you're not on because I'm using the app wrapper here. So if you're just on like Chrome, let me show you how it would work for downloading the video, so we don't skip this step. So just give it a second to load. I'm on low battery, but that should be fine, I believe. Yeah, just give it a second to load. And so, so here I've uploaded my design main video. So continue, and now it's right here. Okay, so what I want to do then is to add a branching video. And I'm going to call it Entrepreneurs, whatever branch is your second video, and then upload, and which one is it?
Are you looking to scale your design agencies up?
Probably this one.
Dive into design and sculpt your brand's narrative.
Right, so this is for entrepreneurs. This was a different voice, so it won't work too well. For some reason I had a different voice for this one, but don't worry about it. So now we have the branch for entrepreneurs, and then we had a branching video for agencies. Okay, so design agencies. Continue. Okay, so now we have essentially our video. So what we need to do now is to add interactive element to the main storyline, so that we present the choice to the viewer towards the different options we have here, the different branches. So I would go to add interactive elements. Okay, so now it's gonna load. All right, so then I'm into the video Campaignor editor. So here you can do a lot of various things. You can insert an opt-in form, for instance, like let's say, you know, the first step was to choose a path, and then you offer them a special report, which is based on what they chose. So you can do things like opt-in form, timers, watermarks, social share, maps. So there's a lot of very interesting elements you can use here. So that will depend on the purpose of the video and essentially how far you want to take it. But the basic concept, the most essential concept is the concept of branches and choices. So to add a branch, you'll essentially add a button. Okay, so basically, if you click on the button option here, it will add a button on this timeline. So now the button should be towards the end of the timeline. And that's because usually you give the choice to user at the end of your video. Okay, so let's go towards the very end here. So let's do a preview here.
Or how Dezygn can elevate your visual game?
Right, so here you can see the button is right here on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna move it here. And when you click on the button here, or here in the timeline, it opens the button settings on the right. Okay, so basically you will switch it on. The target title for my case, it's gonna be entrepreneurs. And you know, I like to use emojis, so I'll just put one here. And then where does it go? Okay, so this is which video it should show. So for me, it will be the entrepreneurs video. Okay. Button label, I'm gonna put, I think this is here. I need the emoji actually. Okay, so button label is what goes onto the button. Then you have styling option. Okay, so here you can change the background color of the button, the text color, the alignment, add the border, and so on. So all things that you can customize based on your brand. Okay, so you know, just make sure you're using a font that is your font or close to your font. Also pay special attention to the colors. So in my text, like we have a set of colors. I have a set of colors for design, so I could use that pink here as a background. And then yeah, there's you can customize it and change it. So now I have a button that comes at around 29 seconds. So let's see if that's a good
How
time.
Dezygn can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
Okay, so I think it should be a bit before.
Ready to explore how Dezygn can
Yeah, so it's around here.
and beyond. Ready to explore how Dezygn can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
All right, so I have this. I'll make it for entrepreneurs. Text size, make it a bit smaller. And then what I can do is click on this button here and then click on clone. So when I do that, I create a clone. And now, just align that correctly. And now I can use this one and say for agencies, and link to the agency video. Okay, so now I have my two path ready. So around the 26-second marks, these will show, and clicking on them will take the user to the chosen branch. Okay, so I'll click save. And just double check, everything's still here, so it's saved, yeah. And then I click on, I can preview it already because this will be essentially done. So let's have a look.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching visuals to boost your online presence? Or perhaps you're an agency seeking to deliver top-notch design services to your clients? Look no further. With Dezygn, you'll unlock a world of possibilities, effortlessly creating captivating graphics for social media, landing pages, and beyond. Ready to explore how Dezygn can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below. Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching visuals to boost your online presence?
I'll let it play again, and I'll choose an option, and I'll explain what happened earlier.
Or perhaps you're an agency seeking to deliver top-notch design services to your clients? Look no further. With Dezygn, you'll unlock a world of possibilities, effortlessly creating captivating graphics for social media, landing pages, and beyond. Ready to explore how Dezygn can elevate your visual? Are you looking to scale your design agency's operations? Dezygn is your secret weapon. Empower your team to deliver high quality.
Right, so this is the agency branch. Okay, so let's review this, and then we'll go to the we'll talk about the limitation of this method. And let me go back. Yeah, I think I saved. So let me go back to the campaign. So let's review it. So, okay, so the campaign is here. It's design free. If I go to edit, okay, this is just, it always shows you the first video, so just confirm. So I can see I have my main video, and I have the branches for the entrepreneurs and the branches for the agency. Okay, so now this is good. It's a good start, and it works. The issue with this method is because at the end of the main video, you need to leave some blank time, like about 5 to 10 seconds, so that the user has the time to choose a path. Okay, and so with this method here, there is no empty time. There is no blank time at the end. It's pretty much when the avatar stops talking is the end of the video. So this is why, if you notice, when I run the first example here, I didn't have time to click on the choice option. Okay, so to prevent that, we need to do a little editing. And this is what I do in the more advanced version of the video, which I think we're going to get into now. All right, so what we did now, it's for the production. So we created the videos in Dezygn, we imported the videos to Video Campaigner, and we published the video. Okay, right. So now let's get into advanced editing. Okay. And before I get into all that, I'll explain why advanced editing is useful. So here we go. So this is the track with everything. Okay, and if you notice, let's just focus on the avatar video here, and on the let's start with the audio track. Okay, so at the bottom you have the audio track. So that's just some audio. Okay, so now let's activate the avatar track. Okay, so the avatar is the avatar video here, and you can notice that the video ends at about 40 seconds, and but the last 10 seconds, from about 30 seconds to 40 seconds, there is no avatar video. So now let's look at how it
elevate your visual game. Choose your path below.
All right, so you can see there's about 10 seconds here of blank space, okay, of empty tracks, just the music, so that we can put the choices here and that the user has time to choose, to make his choice, okay, so to choose the path he wants to go into. So that's why the advanced editing here is handy. So obviously you could just add this, you could just add a blank space to your video for 10 seconds to your avatar video, and that should already be better. But what we're gonna do here is a bit more. We're gonna go actually and create a full professional video. So I'll go track by track and settings by settings, and I'll explain how to put this together on a conceptual level and on a technical level as well. So let's start. Let's make sure I don't forget anything. So we'll start with the format of the video. Okay. So by default, the Dezygn videos like this one comes in a square format. I could better show that to you here.
Welcome to Dezygn, where your vision meets vibrant visuals.
So you can see this is a square format, perfect for social media. But in this case, I wanted to use this video for my website. So basically, I need a format which is more like a YouTube kind of format, okay? So the dimensions I'm using for this video is 1080p, so that's 920 pixels times 1080 pixels. Okay, so whatever video software you're using, by the way, I'm using Camtasia 2021. So you see it's a very old, it's not very old, but it's like a 3-year-old version of Camtasia. It's not the latest, which is fine. It works for my needs here. But you might be using Final Cut, you might be using any video editor that you use. So basically what I'm showing to you here, these are basic universal settings you'll find in most video settings. And the first one is the size of the canvas. So you can see I made it wide on the horizontal and not so tall, right? So it looks like a kind of a YouTube video, like a horizontal video essentially. So then let's look at the tracks. Okay, so first we have the music track. Okay, so let's play it. So pretty simple. This music comes from Bensound. So this is royalty-free music. It's widely used, maybe used too much. So that's one option. You can use this. It's royalty-free music. You just double check the license in case, but basically, you have to attribute it to on your website. So you have to say like music by Bensound in your footer or somewhere on the website for the free stuff, the free music. Okay, so you just click on free music here, and there's a bunch of free music. The second option I would use is Audio Jungle. So this is paid. So you'll need to pay for it. You need to pay for it, but I would say like corporate music. Okay, search, and you have a bunch of them. So you can go through them. Usually it's from 20. I shouldn't spend more than $20 on it. But these can be very good. It's a bit overwhelming. Like you need to like spend some time, you know, if you're looking for things on Audio Jungle, because you can see just for corporate music, 400,000 tracks. So yeah, it always takes a while, but there are some really, really nice work there, and you can really find the perfect track. And the other one is the AI soundtrack generator, which is called SoundRaw, which I've used in the past. It's a subscription. So yeah, it's about $16.99 per month. So And it's pretty good. It's you get to create your own music using AI. Very simple, like you don't need any skills at all. It's just clicking literally a couple buttons, like what style, what mood, what genre you want to go for, and it creates. So I've used this in the past, but it's usually not worth to to subscribe for an entire year. This is something you need very punctually, because you might need a couple soundtrack in the year, but you don't necessarily need to be there all year long. So that's pretty good as well. So these are the options for the audio. So what I did at first is that I added the audio track. Okay. I reduced the volume. So if I look into my properties, it's 5%. So it's pretty low relative to the rest of the video. And then you can see the avatar video is about 30 seconds and the audio tracks goes all the way to 39 seconds. So I made the audio longer than the avatar video. And that's for the reason I showed you before, so that there's a bit of time at the end to make a choice. Okay. So, and at the end here, I added a fade out effect. If you're using Camtasia, it's under audio and it's under fade out. So you just click and drag it here and it will create a fade out. So fade out means the sounds gets lower at the end. Like so. Okay, so pretty simple, standard stuff for most video editing platform, and not a big deal if you don't have that feature. Next is the logo. So just for kind of branding purposes, I guess, just to have a little logo intro. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. I have my logo showing up in the first seconds. Okay, then it disappears. And around 30 seconds in, when the avatar stops talking, I have the logo showing up again. And this is at the time that I'm giving the choice. Okay, so here you can imagine I have two buttons, one for entrepreneurs and one for agencies for the branches of my video. So that's where I place the logo. In terms of effect, there is a transition effect here, which is a very classic one. It's a fade. Okay, so you can see the logo kind of slowly appears. And then it will slowly disappear. Right, so that's a fade. Essentially in Camtasia, you'll go transition, choose fade, and just drag and drop it here. Okay. And that's it for the logo. It's so you can use your company logo or the business logo you're working with. Next, we have the avatar track. Okay, so here it starts at about around 1 second. Okay, so while the logo is still kind of showing up, then the logo disappears and the avatar just stays on the page. It goes until about 30 seconds. There is an effect here again. There is a fade in, if you can look. So the avatar kind of appears slowly. And there is a fade out. Okay. So then let's play it.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving?
Right, so that's the avatar track. Now let's look at the this object settings. So what I added here is a mask. Okay, so a mask essentially it's like cutting this frame into a specific shape. In this case, it's a circle. And in Camtasia, it's under Visual Effects. And it's here under mask. Okay, so basically you would drag the mask in here. Okay, and then if I make this bigger, you'll see. So you can see here I have a circle mask. So Let me re-center this. So if I turn off the mask, you can see this is how the video. Wait, I don't want to mess it up. Let me just go back to how it was. Okay, so if I turn off the mask, you can see this is how the video looked originally. So this is fine, but you know, just to make it a bit more interesting, if you have a mask on, it will you know, kind of cut the rest, and you know, then you can move where you want the mask to be in Camtasia, and it just makes it a bit more professional in a way, a bit more friendly as well. You know, it's not like a big square in the middle of the screen. So this is using the mask feature here. So again, you just drag it, this here to the layer. If you have any other video software, you can do masking. It's a very common feature. And then, yeah, I didn't touch any of the settings here, but you can have a look. But basically, I just chose the circle shape, and I just moved it to make sure it matches my the head and everything. Okay. And then I moved it to the bottom right. It could be in the bottom left, could be in the center, wherever you want it to be.
Or perhaps you're an agency seeking.
Right, so now I have my avatar. So next, I need some backgrounds, okay? And this is the stock section here. So let's just focus on that for a second. So the stock section has various stock videos here. Okay, so all of these are from pexels.com. If you're not familiar with it, I'll show it to you now. So pexels.com is it's a stock image website for free images. They all require attribution, so you will need to attribute them in the footer on your website or below the video or somewhere in the video. Just make sure you attribute the owner. So usually when you download, it will say how to attribute it. And so basically here, there's a lot of very great stock images you can use to create pretty decent videos, like especially if you have the time to, because the choice here is not going to be as good as on a paid platform, I found personally. It's not going to be, not as good, sorry, but as extensive. I feel like if you go to iStock Photo or Adobe Stock, for instance, you'll find way more videos and way more professional videos, but then you have to pay a lot of money for each videos. This is free, so it's perfect, but you might need a bit more creativity. You might need to spend a bit more time searching than with a paid stock photo site, because you're not going to find always what you need. So the basic concept here is that you can see that each stock photo is about 4 seconds long. So the first one is about 4 seconds. The second one about 4 as well. The next one, we go from 10 to 15. So that's about 5 seconds. 15 to 20, 5 seconds. Then 5 seconds and so on. Okay. And it's not necessarily that it has to be every 5 seconds, but this actually matches, if you look closely. If we see, or if you look at my audio track here for the avatar, so this matches the sections in what my avatar is talking about. So you can see here, there is a section for the avatar, then there is this big blank right here. Then there is a big blank right here. And this is because these are kind of different talking points of the video. So I try to match the stock videos with the different things the avatar is talking about. So let's look at the first one.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency.
Right, so here it's about creativity. Okay, so obviously the fact that it says welcome to our kindergarten is not good. You know, I could have found a better image, a better video. But you know, this visual here, it conveys creativity. Okay, so when you generate the prompt in ChatGPT, so one of the instructions we give it is to give you Pexels video search term, and it gives you a few. So you have like entrepreneur designing, startup design, small business owner, design agency, creative team, agency brainstorming. But what I found is that sometimes it's not giving the best prompt. Okay, so here I can see creative design studio, entrepreneur brainstorming. So let me go back here. So you can see in the prompt I gave it, I said suggestion for Pexels video search term to find stock video of imaginative and broad concept. So here it's not really giving me any imaginative and broad concept. So I could say, you know, can you review that part and make sure the concepts are as described? And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is a bit better, but it's still not as creative as I would like it. But this is a bit better. Okay, so let's look for these search terms here. We'll go to Pexels. Let's see if that's good. So we have creative workspace. Okay, so this one is actually good. We could use that video. This one is good as well. I think I used that in another video. Okay, let's look for the second one. Digital Design Studio. Yeah, let's look. Okay, so this has a designer. Yeah, so this one is not too good. Okay. So in that case, this is where your creativity comes into play. Like personally, I like to try to find concepts that represents like what is being talked about, and it doesn't have to be so close to what is talked about. So let's see the second video.
Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching visuals to boost your online presence?
Okay, so this clip is, I think it's entrepreneur. Pretty sure I found it this way. So I just type entrepreneur, and it was one of the clips here. Yeah, it's this one here. So what you would do is just click on it, download it, and then drag it or import it into your media library. So in Camtasia, you just click on media, and click on plus, import media. Okay, and it will be imported right here. So then you drag it here, and that does it. Okay, the next one, again, this is similar. I think we saw this one before, this video when we search for one of the terms. And look at the last one here.
Look no further. With Dezygn, you'll unlock a world of possibilities.
Right, so this is a bit different because like if you listen to ChatGPT, it's gonna tell you something like yeah, like e-learning setup or online coaching or entrepreneur at work. So it's very it's almost too direct. Okay, and then if you look for possibilities, you won't see a lot, right? So then you need to get like creative, like think like what's a way to represent possibilities, options. So I just type crossroads here. So this could be a good one. This one I can't remember which search term I used to find this.
You'll unlock a world of
this video here. But the idea was, how do you call that? An intersection? Something like that. Yeah, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'll probably type something like intersection. And now, and this is talking about the possibilities that the app opens, that my product opens. So yeah, that's where, you know, sometimes you need to get a bit creative. You know, it's the same for the first image here with the little girl. Like ChatGPT is going to tell me, you know, creative studio, entrepreneur, and something. But like in my case, I wanted something a bit more fun, and it doesn't have to be extremely correlated. You know, you have to think more in terms of the concept rather than thinking directly. So this is the second image here. It's very direct. This one as well. This one is a lot more conceptual. This one, it's very direct as well. So this section talks about social media, landing pages, visuals, and so on. So I just typed here, I think I typed scrolling. And yeah, I found the video here. Okay, so that's how that's done. So just a bunch of clips together. The last one is a choose your path. Okay, so I think I typed path in the app. And yeah, it's the first image here, the first video. So essentially that's it here. Okay, so now we have our stock, which we just covered. Between the very stock image, you can see there is some transition. Like here, there is a lens flare. Here there is a kind of mosaic. Here there is some weird effect. Here there is another lens flare, and at the end here there is a fade out. So I did some transitions. To do that in Camtasia, you just go to transition and you drag it in the middle of the two clips, and it will create transition between the two. So I didn't really think about it. I just dropped a few different transitions. Obviously, you could do better with the choice of transitions. And I think that's essentially it. That's pretty much the entire concept. So now let's look at it all together.
Welcome to Dezygn, where creativity meets efficiency. Are you an entrepreneur striving for eye-catching visuals to boost your online presence? Or perhaps you're an agency seeking to deliver top-notch design services to your clients? Look no further. With Dezygn, you'll unlock a world of possibilities, effortlessly creating captivating graphics for social media, landing pages, and beyond. Ready to explore how Dezygn can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
All right, and so essentially I would take this video, upload it to Video Campaigner like we did earlier on, add the two buttons here, and that's about it. And I think I do have an example in Video Campaigner. Under my campaigns, I have it here, edit. Yeah, I don't need to edit actually, I just need to, oh yeah, no, I need to edit. So go to edit, continue. And if I go to the interactive element section, give it a second to load. While it loads, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, I covered everything in advanced editing. And so if you can see here, if I scroll all the way, I have my buttons coming up. Okay, so let me play it here.
And elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
Right, I have my two buttons here, so I'll just probably make them longer. Let's go to the end of the video. Okay, let's see.
Can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
Probably move them a bit up, and I can probably make them start around here. There we go. Yeah.
or design can elevate your visual game? Choose your path below.
There we go. So that will essentially do it. Like I will probably like play around and move them. But now I have a fairly professional video that that showcase my product or services using Dezygn, Video Campaignor and Camtasia in this case. And yeah, I think that concludes our training here. So I hope this has been helpful. And this will open some possibilities for you here, and feel free to get in touch if you have any questions about this process here. Thank you.